Um, I don't know as far as Smash 4, but in Brawl, like I always felt like everybody should have a pocket Marth, not to like use it in tournament or anything, but like just to learn how to zone. If you ever want to be like a zoning, like really good at spacing, then learn Marth. And I don't mean like, oh, you mean just forward air into forward air into forward air. No, like learn how to outspace your character, because that's essentially what Marth is. Marth is like trying to be within outside of each other's bubbles, like, and it's all about tracking. Like I always want to do my attacks right outside your bubble. You see how like this is all right outside your bubble?
Yeah.
Because like that way I know you can't ever approach without getting hit by something. I don't know. I don't like Marth in Smash 4 compared to Brawl. But like he had the double forward air, which was so good at like just swiping any kind of approach. But yeah, let's play.
Right. That's something else. I see people do it, and I like do it to me, but I haven't done it. It's like sometimes just doing the second you grab, because if I did it twice there, I would have caught you. But I only did the one, and then like waited.
What the?
I got stuck in Dancing Blade.
Yeah. Why don't play more? Feels really different. For the most part, he's the same, but I don't know.
These tippers are a lot stronger than they were in Brawl, even though his range is a little less.
About to get destroyed with Marth here.
I'm too slow to get that.
Oh, I thought you were gonna do another back.
I should have, yeah. I did like... I thought I could catch you with the up air if you were close enough, though.
Well, that actually worked. Rising Nair. That was a good bait.
I thought that grab was gonna miss for a second.
Good away. Nope. Can't do this. Can't do more. I'm gonna go back to Mario. Go back to my rushy characters. But yeah, like, I think Shulk is perfect. Like, Shulk is the Marth in this game if you want to learn spacing. Because, like, Shulk forces you. Because Shulk can't really... I mean, he can, like, pseudo throw out his moves, like his neutral air, his forward air, but, like, I don't know. I feel like he gets punished for it more than Marth did in Brawl. Like, Marth could just throw out forward airs all day. Like, Shulk, you can throw out neutral airs, but then, like, if you mess up one neutral air, like, your opponent's gonna get right in on you. Like, every time I see you start throwing out neutral airs, like, by the third neutral air, I already know, like, the rhythm that you're doing. So I'm able to, like, catch it.
I'm trying to practice mixing up stuff, like, just like, sometimes instead of starting with neutral to approach, to just empty jump and then nair when I get next to them. Because it still hits in front of them, and it might catch people.
I think you should really get used to, like, empty jumping. Like I told my friend, friend named Brian, I told him, because he's like, never really wanted to get into Smash, but like, Smash 4, he's like, hey, I want to actually learn, so I was like, helping him out. And I told him, like, the less you do, the less your enemy or your opponent knows. So like, if you see me doing down airs, like, eventually you're gonna learn how to kill my down air. You know, you're gonna learn how to space around it and punish me for it. Like how you were doing earlier with the neutral airs, because like I always do a neutral air when I drop down. But if I don't do anything, suddenly you don't know what I'm gonna do, and it could be any move at that point. I could do just a drop down to a smash attack or a grab. Or a falling up air like I like to do. I like to like dance around their shield and do a falling up air like randomly.
Oh, I didn't see it spiking me. I thought it would.
See like that. Falling up there. Roll?
I don't roll too much. It's funny because I think in Brawl I used to do it a lot, but in this I kind of got used to like not doing it. Ow.
But yeah, the pretty much empty hops are like good for that. The thing I like to do, like my playstyle is more conditioning my opponent. In other words, you see me do all these neutral airs, see me do all these down airs, and then all of a sudden I mix it up on you. And that gives me the opening. I like that playstyle more. But if you're gonna be a zoning character, like, don't just throw out moves, unless you're like, but like I feel like that was nice. I feel like Falco has a tough time just throwing out moves. Like he's really got to be conservative with his moves. Like I could just do a bunch of safe aerials, and get away with it. Didn't shield in the air.
Yeah, multi-hit moves, I'm still like having trouble getting used to like trying to wait them out. Okay.
Yeah, that was a really good edge guarding.
I shouldn't have
Getting better already. I should have just up. See how many hits that was?
Yeah.
It eats your shield, but like shields in this game are so good.
I like that they're strong getting in and out of, but they still deteriorate fast. Although I always have my shield broken. That's too slow. I thought I'd try it. It pushed me away.
Oh, it was too
so
funny.
I thought I'd try it.
Let's see. I'm gonna go Shulk, because I know that's your other character. I'm gonna see, because I picked him up a little bit on the 3DS. When I switched to the Wii U, I was like, oh god, I hate Shulk. Like on the 3DS, I was okay with it, but like there's something about like the Wii U version that I just didn't like Shulk.
For me, that was Greninja. I'm still trying to pick him up now because I really like Greninja.
I wanna like Greninja, but I just can't get past the whole side B up B thing on like when you're trying to recover.
Oh yeah.
Everybody's like, oh well, he's fun once you get past that, and I'm just like, well, I haven't got past that, so like I still side B when I'm trying to up B. I don't really see you use platforms either. Like, you kind of let me do this, you know?
Oh.
You know what I mean? Like, you're kind of like letting me run around you. Like, don't. I'm not saying like you should chase 100% of the time, but what you should do is like cover your options, like with the back air, or you know, like show your dominance. Be like, hey, stop it.
I feel like that's a habit of mine. Of like, I feel like
play a little passive.
Yeah, I'm having issues. I just default to shield.
I keep reading that, but I do it too early. Oh, you hit me out of it. Boy. You are doing those now. Not used to this. You keep doing a jab to grab.
Oh, I mess it up. I try it, but I mess it up.
Well, against Mario, I don't know if it works that well, because like he can nair and up B, but like I see you doing it against Shulk, and it's like it works.
There, I just messed it up. The timing.
I don't know Shulk that well. I learned a little bit like playing you. I mean, I will say this, like Smash Bros is a back and forth game. It's all about momentum. It's real momentum based. Smash 4, like everybody's saying, oh, it's super defensive, which it is, but like it's still a momentum-based game. Like,
No, I feel like Brawl was more defensive than Smash 4 because I see people putting on aggression just in okay, I turned around just in smart ways, and it works out on Brawl. Like it's pretty much more so defensive in terms of what you're supposed to do in situations. I feel like.
I was hoping like the second hit, but second hit never does hit, does it? Like if you land.
No, if you land, it's only the first, I believe.
But what are you saying about Brawl?
I don't know. When I played Brawl, I felt like there sitting in shield and things like that was a lot stronger than in this.
Yeah, I guess.
I think characters are just faster in general, so like you can't really do that. Or maybe that's just me.
I'm not using any Monado. I really should. I don't roll anymore. Ugh. How am I supposed to punish you if you don't roll? Keep doing down air by instinct because of Mario.
It's not too bad on Shulk. Like the best way I've seen to try and use it is to oh, that hit me. Is to try and use it out
That's
of
a good ledge cover, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
That hits that whole bottom side of the under the platform.
I was saying the best way I've seen him use his down air is to punish a get up attack, because it will, like, if you smash on, it sends them away, and if you can get the first hit, drag them off, and then swipe them. Although I think that only works on a larger character.
I see with Shulk, I see the same thing, like, same thing Dark Peach was saying. I feel like I'm reiterating him, but, like, as he said, like, he was talking about, like, your movement as far as, you know, hitting them and running away. And one thing, I don't know, Falco doesn't do it that well, because his drift doesn't look that good. He's, like, really fast faller. But, Shulk's drift, you know where drift is, right? Like, in the air?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, Mario's drift is really good. Like, Wario's was disgusting on Brawl.
Like, put on speed or jump.
Oh. Yeah, maybe that'll. But like, I'm manipulating like where I want to land the entire time, and I'm also relaying information to you. Like I'm kind of like trying to bait you. See like how I stop myself, Fred? I look like I'm about to charge in, but then like you might throw out a move thinking I'm gonna be like here, but then I end up here, and then I do like a forward smash or something. And that's part of like the whole baiting thing. The other thing is conditioning. Like if I do like 2 neutral airs and I do a third one, then like you think I'm gonna do another one, then all of a sudden I do like pivot grab or something. Because you run in and shield, trying to shield the neutral.
Yeah.
And with Shulk, what I told you before, like really works really well because Silentdrumr does it on me all the time. So annoying, but it works really well. Is the retreating forward airs. Like Mario has such a tough time like getting in on that. But yeah, like it's all about movement, like empty hops, double hops. Let's fight.
Oh, hey.
I was just waiting. Shulk is so slidey.
Yeah. And like his turnaround is really bad. Because like
I thought he was like better hike.
In terms of range, but like on the ground, not so much. I feel like because his jab isn't nearly as good as like because like lighter characters always fall out after the third hit of Shulk's, or before the third hit of Shulk's jab. So like you can only jab them once or twice, and then try and grab them. Let's face my back here.
Whoa.
And yeah,
okay, his neutral. Yeah, his neutral.
It lasts
Don't
so
fast fall
long.
neutral. Okay.
If you fast fall off stage without jump, you're dead.
Deceptively long. That's such a good range.
Yeah. I myself caught trying to do that a lot, like fall off that platform and back air. Like you can do it, but I always mess up the height and like just land and then nothing comes out.
Yeah, I was what is it? I was on training mode, just like screwing around with build. Like his back air, I don't know. I can't really get it like 100% of the time, like perfect. You know what I'm talking about? Like where it actually extends the range all the way out.
Yeah.
Like that.
I always try and do it rising or something like that. I think it's the easiest way to do
Like,
it.
I don't know. If I do it rising like that, it's too high. Like I want to do it like right in the meat of it, like right in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
Like right there. That's like such a weird, I don't know, timing for me. But yeah, I think if you're gonna be a good show queen, like you're pretty much gonna be good like with any character. He seems like that learning curve like is really high. Cause he's such a good zoning character, and like I said, you can't just throw out moves. Except your neutral air. Like you've got to really be conservative. You have the two best characters for that. Falco and Shulk.
I feel like letting Falco help me because Falco kind of has to like, that tripped me.
That's good. That's a good downer.
Yeah, he has to like, I don't know. I feel like he's all footsies in terms of like actually getting hits and trading with the opponent well.
Alright, I'm gonna switch back. That's enough Shulk. And yeah. Now I'll actually want to talk a little bit like, you know, like the terms like the neutral, right?
Mm-hmm.
Edge guarding, gimping, all those good stuff.
Yeah.
Let's see. I think really what you need to work on, I think you have a fine neutral, like you need to work on your edge guarding, confirming those kills. And adapting quicker, but that just adapting thing, you just gotta play more people, really. Like don't play the same people over and over. Always just like I don't like For Glory. I would like rather just do what you do with the streamers. Like, just keep playing your stream viewers, because like each one has a different playstyle and you have to adapt accordingly. Like they play a certain character and you have to know the matchup, sure, but matchup isn't everything. It's mostly about
yeah, you have to learn what the player wants to do.
yeah, what they're doing. Like me, I'm very aggressive, so a good way to do that is to out zone me, which is usually a retreating back air or like Shulk retreating forward air, anything that will stop my approaches, because my regular approaches is there, down air, you know, stuff like that, real simple, or just run at you and grab. Like those are all my approaches, really. And I can force some of these out, like for example, like let's play.
Right.
See, like that, like I force you to do a shield using a fireball, then I go in for a grab. If I miss it, I can still punish whatever you're doing with a good down air. That's my dog.
I lost my jump there for a second. And there, I thought I had it from walking away with a dash attack, but the up B still beat me out.
Yeah, that's when I'm like, oh, I messed up. So I usually do an up B like to cover my mistakes. So like, everybody makes mistakes, but I don't know what Falco has to like really get himself out. Maybe down B, who knows?
I know I do down tilt.
Oh, down tilt.
Because I think down B is too it's too laggy. Because like I use it to try and keep people away from me, but if people get in and then I throw it and they shield it expecting it, then I just get punished normally. Because I think the fast thing I can do with that is like shield.
Whoa, that took you took you not the way I wanted. You see how I like force that grab? That's why you don't want to shield against Luigi Fireball. unless it's a perfect shield, and even then it's kind of risky. Luigi will destroy you.
Well, what should I do instead?
Just back off. Like, respect it, honestly. Like, respect his fireball. Like, as Mario, I could be like, oh yeah, just cape it. Because, like, his cape is so good. You can, like, act out of it, like, almost instantly. But, like, I know Falco has a down B and it's pretty laggy and stuff. So, I wouldn't say reflect it. I'd probably say just respect it. You know, try to outspace him. He's gonna force those fights on you using the fireballs.
Yeah.
The other thing is, like that Lucario guy was doing, you can hit it with like your back air, but that takes a lot of position. I do that a lot with neutral air, because neutral air is disgusting. Like whenever they throw a lot of fireballs, I just do this, and then, you know, come up with something else. With Falco, I see his back air like being good for that. Maybe you could hit it with neutral air as well. But the problem with neutral air is that, like, you have, like, look at your entire animation, whereas your back air, you could just fall back down and do something else, you think?
Yeah.
Neutral air seems like it'd be a little bit too risky, but yeah. And like I said, the other thing is, like, perfect shielding. Like, do you do this a lot?
Running in shields? No, I need to. Especially on Shulk, because his turnaround was terrible.
I think they called this, like, wave shielding or something silly like that.
Yeah.
It's like a foxtrot and then into shield. And the reason that's good, that. Like, it's instant. It stops you completely, and, like, it's so good at, like, it's kind of like a parry, is really what it is. Like, I'll block whatever you're hitting, and then come out with an instant move. Like with Falco, this back air or his neutral air, like, seems like really good out of shield. I don't know if it is. I don't know if Falco does it. Like,
that's normally what I would do, is nair back air.
Hi.
The fireball.
Yep. Respect it. I'm telling you, you gotta respect the fireball.
I was trying to get a back air.
If you were a faster character, what you can do with a faster character against Mario is, like, Marios will almost always throw a fireball to get back on stage. Good Marios will flood, but I'm not a good Mario. But yeah, they almost always throw a fireball, so like faster characters can punish that by waiting for it and like doing a back air. Like Sheik is just really good at that with her bouncing fish. Like whenever I throw a fireball, like she just immediately bouncing fish and I die. It's pretty much the extent of that matchup. I think the reason why I was beating Shofu Sheik is because I don't think he knows the matchup, so to speak. Like, but he was doing Sheik things, you know. He was playing fine. It's just I was getting him with like silly gimmicky things that Mario has.
Yeah.
So like the one where I got he did an up B into the stage, or sorry, into the ledge. Like he was up B into the ledge of Sheik, and I did like a neutral air like that, like up B. You know, just like silly stuff like that, like that Mario can do at the ledge. It's really dumb. Oh god, don't let me grab you. Every time you let me do that, I'm just like, why is it letting me do this? Because it's so, for you it's free, you know, like all you have to do really is air dodge or like go out of range and punish me like really hard for it.
Oh, for the grabs?
Yeah, like whenever, because I could like, I do that into, like I do like a soft neutral air into a grab.
Well, I guess my first thought is like shield to try and get away, or wait out whatever he's doing next. Okay.
That was a neutral air.
Oh, you could reverse that. I was trying to side B. It amazes me, like, when I watch tournament matches, so many people just, well, I guess it's mostly in the Maryland area, but so many people default to this stage, and it's like, there's so many matches that are just not so good on this stage, because the blast zone is so close. I should have just had a rising up air, maybe.
That down there is so stupid. It's only better, like, in Brawl, it's pretty much the same down air, but multi-hits is just so much stronger in Smash 4, now that you can't really DI out of them.
Yeah.
Because in Brawl, like, a lot of people would just DI out of Mario's up air. Those who knew, sorry, down air. Those who knew, like, how to DI out of it would. And that's how I'd get crushed every time. Like, every time I'd play against a scrub, they're like, oh my god, down air. Every time I play against somebody good, it's like, they, like, DI so quickly, and like I get 2 hits out of that down air, and so I'm just stuck in the animation, and then they just like punish me really hard for it.
That's what I'm having an issue with, like, against Diddy, is that I'm not 100% sure where I'm supposed to DI. It's every time I try DIing a different way, I just get hit, and it's like I play, I guess, more defensively than most, or I'm more patient maybe, and so I'm in a position where he can grab me a lot, or I'm kind of waiting for him to do something, and then I just get comboed by him.
Yeah. I would practice wave shielding. I know it's a silly name, but I don't know if they're changing the name to something else, but that's the reason why that's good, is because you don't hold shield, you just do it really quick and then move. Quick move, and you act out of it quick. You can do a jab out of it too, you know. I think, I don't know. So like, if I'm running up at you and like I see you're in your shield, if I do this and I know you're about to grab me, I can just do a jab and like maybe miss your, stop your grab. And it's just good for learning how to perfect shield.
Well,
don't ever hold shield unless it's like a multi-hit move.
Yeah.
But if you see me doing these a lot, like perfect shield is so good. Like if you see me do this, you should run up and you perfect shield it, and then you can punish me.
I try to perfect shield some things, and then I miss.
Oh. Nope. That neutral lasted too long.
I shouldn't have rolled again. Like, if I did a neutral get up, I could have, like, down smash as you regrabbed. I should shield at the end of that.
Jump. Jump. Always jump when you're on the platform and you're about to get pressured. Jump.
Instead of, like, falling through.
Yeah. Because like if you're on the platform, I could just do this. I could cover this, and then a lot of characters really can cover platforms really well. That's why a lot of people say like don't ever be above somebody, because they have more options above you. I mean, when you're above them, than you know, just in front of them. So just jump out. Like if I'm right here, like I know you're coming at me, like just jump. Like reset it to neutral. Like don't ever be afraid to reset it to neutral. Like right now, it's kind of neutral, you know? Like anything can happen.
Yeah.
And then play the game. But like, if you're ever like losing, you always want to disrupt your opponent's momentum. Just set it back to neutral. Throw a couple lasers or something, you know, safely away. Don't ever try to just finish the game. And that's what Shofu does really well. He sets it back to neutral a lot. And as Mario, it's kind of annoying because like Mario is all really momentum based. Like Mario wants to have the game, like he wants to control the game. I want to have all the momentum the entire time. And so like when Shofu always like, and not just Shofu, but like other characters, players, they all just set it back to neutral, and it's tough because like Mario has to constantly come up with new ways to go in. Yeah, I was gonna say, I was like, you better punish that.
I can fall off fast enough. I was trying to go out to like the cape, like you said, in forward air, but it's just a little slow.
No, but that down smash punish is solid. That's really what you should be doing like 100% of the time.
Okay, that's right. Saw you turn around, I thought I was gonna get hit.
That was nice. That was good. Captain Zeph. Sheik is probably the best character. Yes, I agree. I think Sheik is definitely gonna hit number 1 in the tiers list. I think Sheik just has really good options.